Thanks, Jim. I'm here at the scene of the latest school evacuation. The school board received a message that there was a gun on the premises and they evacuated as a precaution. This is Emily. She's missing a chem test right now, so we have a couple questions we'd like to ask her. How are you today, Emily?
I'm great, thank you.
Emily, what did you think when the announcement came on today to evacuate the school?
Thought, well, it's Tuesday, time for another gun drill.
Well, do you feel like these evacuations are an appropriate response to the threats?
You don't want to know what I think is an appropriate response.
What do you want to see to help keep kids safe?
Okay, here's my plan. We confiscate all the guns, and we replace them with Nerf weapons.
This is a serious problem. Don't you think it requires a serious discussion?
Is that what this is? A serious discussion? Because a serious discussion, if that's what you think we need, has got to start with the fact that every dead kid on your program would still be alive right now if there wasn't a gun involved.
We don't know that for sure. There's lots of other factors such as mental health.
Are you kidding me? Really? This is the smartest person they could send to interview me? Hey! I will say it again, but slower this time so maybe you will understand. This is a gun issue.
Well, many of those individuals tend to be a little unstable.
Kids don't die because a person across town has a bipolar disorder. Kids die because a person across town has a gun. If you're gonna push your uneducated and frankly incorrect views upon me, then why are you even interviewing me?
Well, we want to hear what you, a high school student, has to say.
You wanna know what I think? I think these politicians have their heads shoved so far up each other's asses that they're wearing each other like hats. Each one stacked right on top of the other. They all act the same, talk the same, and spill the same story about wanting to help, but as soon as they sit in those comfortable little swivel chairs, they seem to forget about us when it comes time to pass legislation.
Well, that seems a little harsh.
This country needs its action. We live in a time where no one wants to offend each other with the truth, but I'll say it loud so even the simpletons in your viewing audience will understand. We need to act and elect competent people into office or your children will die.
All right, thank you. I think we're
Do you have kids?
Yes.
Do you want their school to get shot? Do you want their friends to die?
Oh, of course not, but this interview is not about me.
I think it is about you. You have a position of power in the media. You can educate the people. And yet you stand here asking me if this is a mental health issue? Why do you try and sweep it under the rug like that? Why aren't you willing to fight for your kids? Why are you willing to let them die?
What do you hope to gain from all of this?
Honestly, the comfort that when I step outside my house, I won't be shot.
That seems a little extreme.
I don't think so. I should feel fine walking into a restaurant or a movie theater or a concert hall or, God forbid, a school. But that's not the case in America.
Well, I was wanting to keep this focused on the schools.
That's what we've been talking about. That and the fact that there have been 21 school shootings since January.
That is a high number.
No shit. That's why these students, myself included, are speaking out and marching. We deserve a safe place to go to school. Not a place to fear that if you don't get the answer right, your teacher will pull a gun on you. You know, the one that they're mandated to keep on their person now?
Oh, that's only one of the options being tossed around.
And it really seems like the best option. Are you kidding me? It shouldn't even be an option. Yes, the solution is to put more guns in places for people to get shot. Yay, more guns! This country's gonna turn into an episode of Oprah. Walk into class and there's Oprah. Look on your seats, kids, she says. You get a gun, you get a gun, everybody gets a gun!
I'm sure that's not what's going to happen.
Can you not even grasp the simple concept of sarcasm? Oh my God.
Are you sad that kids have died?
What? Are you asking me if I'm sad that kids are dead? Of course I'm sad that kids are dead, but more than that, I'm angry. I'm angry that they had to die in the first place. I'm angry at the fact that they died because of guns, and the country cannot seem to recognize that very simple fact. My friend's 5-year-old brother understood that pretty quickly when his sister was shot. I'm angry that you wanted this to be quiet and simple, but that's not the way this works. Why do you expect us to be silent when our lives are being traded for money from the NRA? I'm 18. I shouldn't have to die yet.
I was not insinuating that. I was just asking a question.
Then ask better questions. Educate the populace, fight for what is right, and fight for the lives of your kids.
Okay, I think that is about all the time we have for today. Thank you, Emily. For Local News 9, I'm Sammy Caston.